Welcome back. In this video I am going to discuss the enchanted pool part 3. So here you can see that Yaksha was asking to that invisible voice asking into Yudhishthira that you have to answer my questions, then you can drink the water. This pool belongs to me. So Yudhishthira knew that this could be none other than the words of the Yaksha and guessed what had happened to his brothers. He saw a possible way of redeeming the situation. He said to the bodiless voice, "Please ask your questions." The voice put questions rapidly, one after another. So, what Yudhishthira knew that this could be none other than the words of Yaksha, and he guessed what had happened to his brothers. He asked the same questions, but they did not reply the answers. So that's why they are fall like a dead. So he saw a possible way of answering the redeeming means to come out from that situation, and he said that the bodiless voice, "Please ask your questions," like that. So the voice put questions rapidly, one after another. The first question asked by the Yaksha, that is, it asked like that, "What makes sunshine every day?" So Yudhishthira replied, "The power of God." "What rescues a man in danger?" So Yudhishthira quickly answered, "That is courage." So that courage is rescues the man from the danger. "What is more nobly sustaining than the earth?" So Yudhishthira said, "The mother who brings up the children." So it is more nobly sustaining on the earth. So what is faster than wind? So Yudhishthira replied, "That is mind." "What befriends a traveler?" So learning, he said, because whenever we are traveling, reading books and all, they'll be our friends. So like that he replied. "Who is the friend of one who stays at home?" The Yudhishthira replied, "The wife." "Who accompanies a man in death?" "Dharma, that alone accompanies the soul in its solitary journey after death." When the person will be in a form of dharma, so he will be accompanies in a man in the death. "Which is the biggest vessel?" "The earth, which contains all within itself, is the greatest vessel." "What is happiness?" So Yudhishthira replied, "Happiness is the result of a good conduct." So when we'll be in good conduct, conduct is more convincing than language, right? So like that, when we'll be good conduct, automatically the happiness will be us. Okay. "What is that abandoning which man becomes loved by all?" So Yudhishthira replied, "Pride, for abandoning that man will be loved by all." So what is the loss which brings joy and not sorrow? So anger, giving it up, we will no longer be subjected to sorrow. So that everyone should giving up from anger. What is that by giving up which man becomes wealthy? Desire or getting rid of it, man become wealthy. What makes one a real Brahman? Is it birth, good conduct, or learning? Answer decisively. The Yaksha was asking this question to Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthira replied, "Birth and learning do not make one a Brahman. Good conduct alone does. However learned a person may be, he will not be a Brahman if he is a slave to the bad habits." What is the greatest wonder in the world? So here Yaksha was asking to Yudhishthira, what is the greatest wonder in the world? So here Yudhishthira is replying that every day men see creatures depart to Yama's abode, and yet those who remain seek to live forever. This verily is the greatest wonder, he replied. Thus, the Yaksha posed many questions and Yudhishthira answered them all. In the end, the Yaksha asked, O king, one of your dead brothers can now be revived. Whom do you want to revive? He shall come back to life. Here, revived means to bring back because they felt like a dead, like no. So he, the Yaksha was asking, you can revive any one of your brother, he asked. So Yudhishthira thought for a moment and then replied, May the cloud complexioned, lotus eyed, broad chested, and long armed Nakula, lying like an fallen and ebony tree, arise. So he asked to Yaksha, so he was explaining his like a cloud complexion and lotus eyed, broad chested, and long armed Nakula has to uh, arise, he asked. The Yaksha was pleased at this and asked Yudhishthira, why did you choose Nakula in preference to Bhima, who has the strength of 16,000 elephants? I have heard that Bhima is most dear to you, and why not Arjuna, whose prowess in arms is your protection? Tell me why you choose Nakula rather than either of these two. So when Heksha was very pleased and at this and asked Yudhishthira, why did you choose Nakula in preference to Bhima and Bhima and Arjuna also very Bhima also very strength 1600 elephants is equal strength having like a 16,000 elephants like that and Arjuna also very you are you will be where or proves means he will be protecting you very best, so why don't you choose them, why only Nakula, like that he asked. Here proves means great skill at doing something, he will be having some great skills doing something. So Yudhishthira replied, O Yaksha, Kunti and Madri were the two wives of my father. I, a son of Kunti, am surviving, and so she is not completely bereaved. So, to be fair, I asked that Madri's son Nakula be revived. The Yaksha was pleased with Yudhishthira's impartiality and granted that all his brothers would come back to life. So, here bereaved means a person is bereaved if a relative or a close friend has just passed away. So, Yudhishthira replied about which were asked by from the Yaksha. So he was explaining to Yaksha, O Yaksha, Kunti and Madri were two wives of my father, and I, son of the Kunti, and I am surviving. And uh, so she is not completely bereaved, means uh, we can say her mother she was alive. So to be fair, I asked that Madri's son Nakula because he will be like a back to life like that. The Yaksha was pleased with the Yudhishthira's impartiality and he granted the all his brothers would come back to life. So it was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of deer and the Yaksha, so that he might see his son Yudhishthira and test him. He embraced Yudhishthira and blessed him. So here he came to that invisible voice came to the virginal form because he was a Yama, the lord of death, who has taken the form of deer to test the his son Yudhishthira. So he embarrassed and Yudhishthira and blessed to him. Yama said, only a few days remain to complete the stipulated period of your exile in the forest. So the 13th year will also pass by. None of your enemies will be able to discover you. You will successfully fulfill your undertaking. And saying this, he disappeared. And he also gave the blessings for the Yudhishthira, and he said only few days remain to complete your stipulated period of your exile in the forest, and the 13th year will be also passing by. None of your enemies will able to discover, means they will not find out you where you are, and you will successfully fulfill your undertaking, and saying he dis disappear. So I hope you understand this lesson and it will be useful for you. If you have any doubts, please comment below, and if you are watching for first time my channel, please subscribe and support me to do more videos. Thank you for watching.